tell us, are the Kiwis underdogs in this contest? Because England adopted Brendan McCullum's brand of cricket and they became an exciting bunch of players, whereas when we look at Kane Williamson, he's a captain in a very different mode. What do you think? Are they the underdogs?
Oh, kia ora, good evening, and thank you for having me on the program. I think Kiwis are pretty comfortable in the underdog position, actually. We like to have a little something up our sleeve to surprise the opposition with. We're always innovators, and I'm sure that the New Zealand team will have something new to show the crowd. And as a number of Indians have said to me over the past couple of days, you know, New Zealand are the new experts at the two-day format of the game.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, what do you think? Are New Zealand's the underdogs and that would mean less pressure on them in the final match?
Yes, I certainly do think they're the underdogs, which is a curious thing for England because I think they kind of rely on being underrated in global tournaments because obviously they've never won, a bit like New Zealand. But Owen Morgan has set his side up quite well, I think. I think he's basically, ever since that 2015 World Cup, he's really made an effort to make sure that every time England are in a winning position, they really embrace the fact that they're expected to win. You know, they've been very good in bilateral series recently. I think they will cherish the fact that people expect them to win, and I expect them to win. I do think they're a very good side. I'd be surprised if they don't show it tomorrow because they've come through their jitters in the qualifying stage, and that victory against Australia was really something else. So,
right.
Yes, I agree. New Zealand are underdogs, and it's a strange situation to be in.
Mm-hmm. Well, we also have Andrew Alderson, the radio sport broadcaster. Andrew, last time New Zealand had to travel from their home state to Australia for the final. Now they have they did have some time for extra preparation. What was the New Zealand team doing during this time?
Oh, this time around, obviously, I think they felt a little bit more settled. I spoke to Ross Taylor yesterday about this, and he said it's been great. They've been able to get on the team bus, travel within a couple of hours anywhere around England, as opposed to last time where they had to travel across the Tasman. There was flights, they had to change the time zone, etc. And this time they've been able to enjoy each other's company, and it's been a good camaraderie as part of that bus tour around, a magical mystery tour of the New Zealand cricket team. And I think that bodes well for them, that they feel settled and ready to go after a couple of days of practice at Lord's.
Mm-hmm. Charu, if I may come to you, who's your money on?
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, just give me a moment to set it up. I'm really excited about the final for many reasons. It's going to be a terrific match, but most of all because we will have a new winner, a new world champion in the game, which is terrific for the growth of cricket. To answer your question simply, Joanna and everybody else, I apologize, but I think England, pound for pound, man for man, resource to resource, are better. I just hope that they've been able to relax, because they are at home, and often that leads to many pressures, you know, friends, family, everybody else sort of saying, you got to do it, you got to do it. But I hope they're away from that. And
right.
Of course, New Zealand, I think, will come in a lot more relaxed, but just pound for pound, England.
Right, pound for pound, England. That's what Charu is saying. Joanna, if they manage to win the cup, what will it do to cricket in New Zealand?
Well, I think already our position in the semi-finals will have increased the profile of the game in New Zealand. And for sure, it's increased New Zealand's profile in India. I feel like we're going to be carrying 1.3 billion Indian supporters with us into the match tomorrow. Everybody that I've been talking to has been rooting for us, if perhaps not betting on us.
Right.
But in terms of the future of cricket in New Zealand, it's always been a popular sport. There have always been kids, boys and girls, playing backyard cricket in New Zealand, playing beach cricket in the holidays. I'm sure there'll be a lot of cricket sets under the Christmas tree this year. But I think also we're likely to see investment in both national sides, the men's and women's sides, hopefully more infrastructure into cricket, and more boys and girls coming up through the ranks as the popularity of the sport grows.